Job market is better than 1 year ago for new college graduates. 1 year ago, college graduates in the US were worried about their futures. After 4 years of study, they were ready to find jobs. But the economy was weak because of restrictions on businesses and travel, meant to limit the spread of the new coronavirus. Few employers were offering jobs. Some students found that rooms of work were cancelled. Many 2020 graduates stayed at home for the last year, wondering when they would begin their careers. Now, however, college students are about to graduate into an economy that is coming back to life. Annika Sherman is one example. She is graduating soon from the University of Minnesota. Last year, she lost a part-time job at a bookstore when many businesses closed because of the pandemic. This year, she already has plans for a new job when she graduates. After studying child psychology, she will be working at a new child care center in St. Paul, one of the largest cities in Minnesota. This is probably the most positive thing that could happen, she said. Things seem to have worked out for Simon, but for other students, it will not be so easy to find a job. Lots of 2020 graduates are looking for jobs too. Many businesses are looking for workers. Restaurants offer extra money and other perks. Chipotle is a restaurant that serves Mexican food. It has over 2,500 restaurants in the US. It recently announced that it will have pay for college for those who stay in their jobs for 120 days. Domino's, a pizza delivery company, is offering people who live near Washington, D.C. a $500 bonus to start working with the company. Some economists say the United States is coming out of the pandemic recession so quickly that many businesses are having trouble finding qualified workers. In March, U.S. employers added over 700,000 jobs. In April, the number was 266,000. That result was lower than economists expected, but jobs are still being offered faster than before the pandemic. Many jobs are in businesses that are looking for college graduates. Brad Herbens is an economist for the Upjohn Institute in Michigan. He said this recession will not be as bad as other for new college graduates. Jobs that college graduates can do from home are become available. He said it may be harder for people without college degrees. Alice Grau is an economist at Economic Policy Institute in Washington, D.C. While there are lots of jobs, she said it may still be hard for the college graduates to find just the right job, because there is a less pool of unemployed workers. Companies can pick exactly who want and skip over people with less experience. During the recession, some college graduates take lower paying jobs. The jobs do not always require a degree. The problem with young people taking these jobs is that they will likely make less money for the first 10 years of their career. But experts say there are many good jobs out there for people just starting. Sarah Jordan is the Chief Digital Technology Officer for Honeywell. a less American manufacturer. Students said she hopes to employ current students and those about to graduate as trainees. They are called interns. She then hopes to hire them again as employees once they graduate or finish training. She says she is looking for students who have experience with computer software, data analysis, and computer security. That's a different for group for us, she said about the student. Some students feel good about the future. Tommy Davis is about to finish school at Tennessee State University. She was an intern or a trainee for a carmaker Toyota. She worked at the company's American headquarters in Texas in 2019. She continued her internship last summer from her parents' home in Illinois. Although she was working in another state, she made an effort to meet people at Toyota by making a lot of video calls. She even talked with her vice president of her department almost every day. I think I network even more this term than being in the building. She said it's forced you to reach out. It's less awkward. Meeting new people to expand your career is called networking. David is planning to go to graduate school next year. But she said she knows schoolmates who are looking for a job and are going into difficult time. I have heard of multiple students who are having trouble getting interviews or internships, David said. There have been few job choices for students who are looking for careers in other countries or in organizations like museums. Foreign travel and public space are mostly being closed for more than a year. Lucius Garnier graduated last year and went to work for a Peace Corps or teaching English outside of the US. Most foreign travel were impossible during the pandemic. His schoolmate Natalie Nagano-Madrid will graduate next month from the University of California in San Diego. She studied history. She said it has been hard to find jobs at museums or other places where she can put to use what she learned in school. A study by the American Alliance of Museums said about 1/3 of museums are worried about the future. Some think they may close for good by the autumn. Nagano-Moret said there are not many openings for people with a degree like hers. It is so difficult at this point. I kind of would go for anything, she said. I'm David Bridell.